guys, my name is Thana and welcome to my channel. If you like what you see and hear, please remember to go down there and smash that like and subscribe button. That will mean the world to me. I am now in the 2020 all brand new facelifted XC90. The XC90 came out in 2015 and this is probably halfway through its life cycle, and they figured let's do a bit of cleaning up and spruce up the details, and this is what it is. Now I'll show you on the top here what's the before and after. Obviously the front has changed. We got better grills, we got better lower lights, if we call it, fog lights. You've got some chrome bits here and there. Even in the back there is a unibrow which goes along the back bumper, which makes it look more, I guess, modern, and the rims are different. Other than that, internally we have improved batteries to provide better range, but that's it. Now after 4 years or 5 years from next year, is this car still relevant? Is this SUV still relevant to the current market? And I think the answer is without a doubt is yes. You think about where car has come from. We had the first supercharged car, which was a Mercedes, I believe, in 1921, and fast forward about 40 years, in about 1962, I believe, the Americans made the first turbocharged car. It was a Lincoln or something of the nature. Then you fast forward then a bit more, in the year 2000 or whereabout, we had the first hybrid cars which came to play. And then we had cars like Teslas, which came with autonomous driving. We had cars with pilot assist. We had cars with apps. We had cars with the fact that the OBD was available for us to connect and update features. We had cars which had beautiful leather, beautiful interior, which was luxurious from the first day of the car was manufactured, back in the old days, from Mercedes and the BMs and whatnot, and even Bentleys. Then we had a demand for cars which were not just cars, which were much more. They were SUVs because they wanted to do more in the vehicle they had. Then you had cars which were, saying that, let's make it fast as possible. Cars which can do 6 seconds, 7 seconds in a large vehicle. And then you had the XC90, and to me the XC90 is a window to the future, because this is the future. We are living in a world whereby you can go and buy a car like the XC90 and every single thing you could ask for in a vehicle is there. This car is probably as comfortable, if not more comfortable, for the driver than a 7 Series, in my opinion. I could be wrong. This car handles very, very much close to a sedan, and handles corners like it was nothing. 140, 150 km in this car is super quiet, super comfortable, no effort whatsoever. When you hit 180, yes, you can feel it going fast, but that's because you are going fast, and you shouldn't be going that fast anyway. And I wasn't going that fast. It was just I wasn't going that fast anyway, so anyway, forget about that. Then if you put all that into one package, the XC90 does just that. It has managed to take things like having open grain wood on a car, and it works. Having things like a crystal knob, which is so ostentatious, into a car, and it works. Having wonderful speaker systems like the Bowers & Wilkins in a car, and it works. And for what price? 300,000 ringgit or 400,000 ringgit for the high-end spec. It's just ridiculous value for what this car is. Now obviously you're saying that, oh, I could buy a Mazda or CX-5, or I could buy some of the car for cheaper. Yes, and you could, but the point is this: when cars go a certain price bracket or certain offering, the price change rapidly, and for Volvo to come out and to offer all this for the price, I am just keen to see what the price will become in a couple of years, when, let's say, next year the first XC90 in Malaysia comes out of warranty. How will the car fare? How cheap will it be? looking at current prices, they're holding steady. They are actually very good resale value for the car, given that this is a European car. I guess the XC90, more than the exterior, more than the specs, more than the fact it's got a turbo, it's got a supercharger, they've got a hybrid, all they put together, the biggest part about the XC90 is the drive. And the drive, it's a different feel altogether, because it's almost counterintuitive. You would think that driving a big SUV, 2 tons, with heavy batteries, the car will be sluggish, but it's not. It's a very nimble car. And the fact it's got airmatic, it absorbs the corners very well. You don't feel that you are going at not so safe speeds, but you do feel safe in this car, I must say. In terms of visibility looking out, if you can see this, the visibility on this car is also pretty amazing. You get extremely wide screens in front, windscreen, sorry, and the pillars themselves, if you see the pillars here, they actually give you it's a very narrow field of view. You know, it doesn't, the shape of the pillar itself, it doesn't occupy much real estate. So again, good work on Volvo to able to achieve this. Even the side mirrors, see, most car manufacturers have the side mirrors towards the front. By having it in front, you actually block off that view. What done here is the side mirrors are actually pushed back a little. By putting it a little bit backwards, you actually have got a view through the side mirror and the A-pillar. So yeah, fantastic stuff. So I'm now in Kerinci, heading towards Federal Highway. I want to show you something quite interesting. I'm sure you've seen on many other videos about the X90. It has got pilot assist, but what really gets me is this. You've got all these high-tech features, things like your pilot assist, things like your keep lane assist, blind spot indication, you know, all those things are there. But how they come together, I believe, is the main feature here. For example, if I'm going on a lane, we have obviously the lane keep assist, which actually provides small levels of vibration to the steering to indicate to me that I'm actually going outside the lane. It almost feels as if I'm going through a rumble strip or going to the markers on the road. But here is that how soft or hard that vibration comes to my hands is a key over here. And I think they've done a very good job in trying to mask that and to make sure the right level of input or feedback is given to the driver. Again, driving on Federal Highway, as you can see here, in front of me is a 740 LE. To do an overtake on this car, since I'm driving a 2-ton car, by the way, and let's assume I want to do an overtake. Easy as that, we're down to 140. No, 40. I meant 70. I meant 80. Well, it's a speed that is pretty fast. And I guess that's what the X90 is all about. It provides you an ability to drive the car in a way that you could never drive an SUV before. It almost feels like you're driving a Porsche Macan with extremely high power and maneuverability. And this is what the X90 is. And again, I can't believe how big the car is, the SUV is. So if your checklists are to get every single spec out there in a car as possible, every single safety feature, every single turbo engine configuration, whereby it's a turbo, it's a supercharged and a hybrid, and you can plug in electric to the car itself, I can't think of any other car that comes close to the XC90. Yeah, so again, yeah, let's try this though. Let's try on the drive mode, going to power. Okay, let's see what that does. Okay, so now on power, let me give you a view in front. Again, I'm not racing on the Federal Highway, but to show you the level of pickup it has on this car. So and again, weaving in and out of traffic with this vehicle is just that simple. You could drive it like a Myvi, you could drive it like a GTI. Whichever way you choose to drive it, the car will react to you. I can't see any flaws in the car in terms of handling. You know, it's just one of those cars that just work well as a package. So again, thank you for joining me, and until next time, cheers guys.